My neighbors still talk about that night. The night I called the cops on my own husband. They say I overreacted. They say I destroyed my marriage. But they didn't hear the screams coming from the basement. For years, I thought I knew the man I married. Mark was calm, steady, kind. Until that night when everything I believed shattered. It started small. Late-night phone calls. Locked doors. And the way he smiled at me, like he was hiding something. I told myself I was paranoid. Every wife gets a little insecure sometimes, right? But then, things got strange. He started sleeping in his office. The basement door was always locked. And once, I found dirt on his shoes even though he hadn't left the house all day. One night, I couldn't take it anymore. He was downstairs again. The light under the door flickered. And I heard it, a woman's voice. Whispering. Crying. The next morning, I decided to find out. I waited until he left for work, then grabbed his laptop. It was password protected, of course. But he used our wedding date. How romantic. Inside were dozens of folders, all named after women. Each one had photos, messages, even videos. My hands were shaking. This wasn't cheating. This was something darker. Then I saw a folder named A1, Basement. When I opened it, I froze. It was our basement. Chains. A camera. A red light blinking. And Mark's voice. He said, "She's starting to suspect. I might have to end it soon." End what, Mark? End me? That's when I heard the door open behind me. He was standing there. Smiling. Looking for something? I could barely breathe. He walked closer, calm as ever, and said, "It's not what you think." She was helping me. Helping him? With what? Then he told me everything. Those women weren't victims, they were clients. Mark wasn't a banker. He was a private investigator, specializing in exposing affairs and underground crime rings. The basement, he said, used to be his surveillance room. All those videos, just old stings from his past cases. Except one. The woman from A1, Basement. She had disappeared. And the police still believed Mark was involved. He begged me to trust him. Said someone was framing him. Said my life was in danger too. But how do you trust a man who's lied about everything? That night, I pretended to sleep. At 2:47 a.m., he got a call. A woman's voice said, "She knows." Then silence. The next morning, the police came. But they didn't arrest Mark. They arrested me. They said my fingerprints were on the files. That I'd been accessing his clients. That I was now part of the investigation. I told them I didn't know anything. That I was just trying to protect myself. But they showed me a photo. Me, holding a camera. In the basement. I don't remember that. At least, I don't think I do. Had he set me up? Or had I helped him once, and buried the memory? When they finally let me go, the house was empty. Mark was gone. No note. No goodbye. Just his laptop. Wide open. With one new folder on the desktop. It was labeled "She Knows Now." Inside was one photo. Of me. Sleeping. That was 6 months ago. They never found him. But some nights, when I wake up, I swear I can feel someone standing by the bed. Watching. Waiting. Last week, I got a package. No name. No return address. Inside, a flash drive. And a note that said, "You stopped looking too soon." I haven't opened it. Because deep down, I already know what's inside. And if I'm right, he's still out there. Still watching. Still recording. Subscribe if you want to hear what happens next. Because the next story might be the one he uploads.